How's it going, people? How's it going? Oh, wait, what? We're back. Back for another run of the Elden Ring Anything Goes run. Yeah, it's not a challenge run. Even though, like, I've done so many challenge runs that it's so ingrained in my brain to say challenge run, but it's not. It's just Anything Goes run. So, yeah, we'll jump back into it. We gotta get ourselves the talisman, if I remember correctly. By the way, I still haven't managed to set up the Discord server. I thought about it. I am going to eventually. And yeah, let's get to it. Let's get going with Elden Ring. Just had to check. I'll eventually do, like, I'll get to setting up the Discord server for sure. Okay, so I need to get the talismans. How much do we need for a level up at this point? 22k. Yeah, let's just hope we don't die on the way. That would be awkward as hell. Okay, so all we need from this place is the claw talisman. That's all we want to grab, basically. So we could also get ourselves... let's see, what talismans can we get? There's some other good ones. The Carrion Filigree would probably be another one that we should look at. I think the first thing I'm gonna do now is... I'm gonna go after a Gil. Do that. I'll probably go and pick up the Dragon Communion seal as well in a bit. What else was down there in the grave? It's the Erdtree's favor talisman. Maybe we can use that for the start. I mean, I don't want to use Radagons for too long just because I hate the negative on that talisman. I mean, we could also go ahead and grab ourselves the Golden Scarab if we wanted to. But I think doing the start of Rani's questline next might actually be a be the shout. I mean, we finally have a proper seal as well. I mean, like, the Clawmark seal obviously is a proper seal, don't get me wrong. But it's just the fact that it's not a somber scaling seal that makes it a little bit worse. And there we go. That's a Gil done. I think the most important thing there is literally the Dragon Heart over anything. We could also get the winged sword. Oh, let's do what's his face? Is it this one's O'Neill, right? So we can start Millicent's quest line. That'd be a good shout. So what do we need here? Strength and faith. Okay. We got that. Got him. Yeah, I really need to take back the book to the Turtle Priest so that we can get ourselves the black flame fireball. Maybe we need the Lightning Scorpion Charm. Maybe that would be a really good shout as well. Why am I gaining rot? Come on, O'Neill, move your butt. Come on, move it. Yes, beautiful. Oh, like, stay there. If I had the exact spot, that'd be great. That'd be really, really good. Yeah, just stay there. Nice. So I think, like always, we'll get ourselves Millicent's prosthesis. Did I pick up the thing from the Shaded Castle, the arm? I did already, okay, that's good. And by the way, I'm planning on beating the DLC on this run as well. So it won't just be base game, it'll be DLC as well.
Should you accept, I will teach you. I need your name resting. As go on. Now, well, the work of a tree. Can you give me as well, may? Can as well, may?
But we'll see. It's usually gonna be like, I think 2 hours every stream, probably. Because I also want to work on some other things.
Will you give it? I will reward
Some other videos and
Vincent
stuff.
pretended to a wretched.
Well, my flesh, it is a You are to quell, but never mind. I would rather than would you mind?
Mm-hmm.
Well,
And here we go again. I mean, we're a bit slower than the usual runs, but the thing is with this one,
my apology. Everything, even the night. Not that I could.
this one's a bit all over the place anyways.
I'm with the needle, my destiny. It's all thank. My name is Mill. I'm with the needle, my destiny.
Okay. So if we reset here, she already leaves. Okay, good. So I know some people actually go down here. But I was never able to make the jump myself. I don't know where you're supposed to jump, if this is the right one. I guess it is.
Oh, something. So I decide I've only perhaps. Well, I must.
The thing is, we get 2 really good talismans for this build from this quest line. Because we get Millicent's one once we, you know, enter, and after that we should be able to get Gowry into his like sad state. And then we should be able to take out Gowry, who then
Thank for giving the you've been as thank.
drops the talisman
Indeed.
that allows us to
As I've is to be
boost incantations, if I'm correct. I think it boosts incants. So yeah, Earthtree Gazing Hill, that's where Millicent's gonna move now. As always. Eventually I'm gonna kill someone by accident. By the way, I still love the like armor combo. I would much rather have a different set of armor though, but
Truth, the Scarlet as such, though rather I realize
that's a heavier set that I want to wear.
Are you giving me?
I am giving you the arm.
If it might be perhaps that.
By the way, I have... Do I have different eyes? No. But I thought you get different eyes if you have a certain amount of the dragon stuff. Maybe it's the wrong one that I have. That could be the case. Okay, so Windmill Village. Here we come. Here we go. And we'll take out the... the god skin. Okay, so if Millicent's summoning sign is here, we did everything right. What do you want, huh? That's what I thought. Yeah, that incant that he used against us, we gotta get. And we really need to level up our seal, but again, I'm thinking of grabbing the other one. Yeah, we barely do any damage to this guy. Oh, we're dead. Yeah, I think our big problem is that the deal isn't leveled up. I think that creates some problems. But as I said, I would much rather go into the other ones, the other seals. Like, I'd rather just go and quickly get the Dragon Communion. Sacred seals, there we go. This Golden Order is so annoying because it needs 17 in intelligence. And Clawmark just doesn't scale that well. It's really good at leveling up Garang stuff, like the beast stuff. I mean, Gravelstone Seal would also be decent to get. But that's literally, oh god. It's gonna kill me eventually. Maybe I need to switch these around. There we go. I mean, the God Slayer is gonna be specifically good, like, with... God damn it. Okay, we'll switch it back around. No, but the God Slayer seal will be good with the Black Flame if we pick that up in a little bit. Because literally all we need to do for that is go to the church and give the book to the turtle. You know what I just realized? I don't have a... Well, I do have... I think I have a crossbow. But I don't have any bolts for it. Bro, I didn't even see this sky because it's so dark in here. And again, the sun is shining on my screen like so heavily. Yeah, I was just wondering why I'm in heavy load because of the talisman. Great. That's just great. Didn't remember that being a thing. Yeah, look at that. We have the pulley crossbow, but oh, I do have 5 bolts, so we could shoot down the thing. Is there a path to the right here? There is, okay. We're dead. We're not dead. We were almost dead. Why don't I turn on the lantern? Questions over questions. Wait, the Godslayer seal also uses normal smithing stones? So the dragon needs Somber. And then eventually I'll get the Erdtree one as well. I mean, we could get the Erdtree right now, but that needs 40 faith and we have 30 on the dot. So we would need 10 more level ups, which is kind of insane. Be wary of up. I love it. Nothing better than the game just turning you into a totally different direction when you're trying to lock on. God damn it. Okay, I'm not used to having magic in my offhand. In my defense. Okay, we'll grab the Erdtree's favor real quick. Or not. I didn't think it would land exactly on that thing. I've not been in the hero grave in so long. It has legitimately been a while. There we go. So we got that done, and then let's get ourselves the pulley crossbow out and bolts. Not what I wanted to do. Oh. So one press is you aim it, or you put in the bolt, and the other one is you fire it. Oh, why did it fire so many? Anyways, that's done. We got the great bow and the great arrows to go with it. That's pretty good. So now we can make our way down here. Go all the way down because... No, wait. No, it's down. I think the seal is down. Good day. Okay, I need to be really careful because we don't have any more healing flasks. But we've got the best sniper rifle in the game. The Frenzied Burst. Yeah, I think it's in the room to the right, and there's a knight before it. Oh no, there's a boss fight here. It's not after a boss fight. What is the boss fight down there? I honestly don't have a clue. Because I don't think that this is one of the spirits. Yeah, no, it's definitely this way. Yep. That's the guy we need to take out. That is not good that we're getting fire pots from behind. And I just triggered the other guy now. Yep, he's getting closer to me. I can hear him coming. No! No, and it's this guy as well. Oh, this is so bad. This is all so bad. He's gonna... Give me my seal. Come on, please. No! Wait, does he drop it? No, no way. There's no way he drops it. Oh, this would have been way more chill if I didn't lose my health on the way here. Fuck off. God damn it. God fucking damn it. No, he drops it then. For God's sakes, man. I'll be honest with you, I really hate the hero graves. They're more annoying than anything. Give it to me. Thank you. Thank you very much. The problem is that one scales with Arcane more than anything. Oh, screw you guys. So what I do is I actually switch these two around. I don't remember who the boss is of this area, but I do kind of want to find out. Hey Jason, how's it been, my dude? How's everything going? By the way, I added you guys on Discord, but I just haven't gotten around to setting up a server. Who's the boss of this? I want to know. It is a tree spirit. Holy cow, why? Why? A good dodge. Straight into the tail whip. That's what you get from this channel. High quality content. Yeah, work was exhausting as hell, and it's only gonna get worse next week, and that is already bothering me. Thing is, like, dude, dodge if I press circle, man, you dickhead. Yeah, like next week is gonna be hell, and it's already like, yeah, that's kind of annoying me. And then like I woke up at like 4 a.m. this morning. I mean, it was like 22. Fuck it. It was like 22:04, so it's like an hour and a half or so before I even would have to get up. But I just couldn't get back to sleep, so. Like, I didn't work on like any videos yesterday, which was actually my plan. I just fell asleep so early yesterday, but I was also not feeling too well. Oh, fuck you, you fucking... And what the fuck? Can you stop spamming, man? Like, I can't fucking move, dude. Like, get a hold of yourself. Anyways, what was I saying? Yeah, I wanted to actually work on some video ideas, like make up some scripts, but then I just went to bed because I was too tired to do anything. It is what it is. It's probably gonna be the same way today, so Okay, Somber 3 we have, so we need to buy 1, 2, and 4 from here. Then we can level up the Dragon Communion Seal as well. I guess we can also move over to Mogwin's Palace. That would also be an option, because that quest can be started now. I might have to get a lighter armor set. Oh yeah, for once we can actually grab this. Oh, and I forgot. We need to, on our way back, we need to grab the church. So we can grab ourselves the new spells. Or incants, sorry, not spells.
Give it a try. And if it dive high.
Okay, so we'll stop off at Church of Vows real quick. And give the Godskin prayer book. Study incants, 7-5 we need. Oh god. We'll kill the people outside of this. There's a couple of skeletons walking around. Oh no, nobles. Couple of nobles. And yeah, there should be some skeletons up there in the graveyard. If I remember correctly. Yeah, there we go. What you want, huh? I'll burn you all. I hate that the spear is a swipe, like the strong attack is a swipe and not a stabbing attack. That confuses the shit out of me. Is that enough? Probably not. No, we need to go through there one more time. It's literally just, you know, like 1 or 2 enemies. Okay, and then we can buy one of the best incantations, which I think I say about a lot of them. Oh, I can't even use Flame of the Fell God. Huh. Alright. Give it to me. Wrong one. Right one. There we go. And now we have the Black Flame Fireball, whatever it's called. I forgot. No surprise though. When do I actually remember anything? Black Flame. Just call Black Flame. Okay, so what do we do next? Let's get ourselves Black Flames of Doom. We can get ourselves the other death root from the catacombs over here. Remember when I said I'm gonna do Moog stuff now so that we get to Moog? And now I'm already doing 5 other things. Mesmer is impossible. No, Mesmer is actually... Mesmer I think is doable. I really like Mesmer as a fight. The boss fight. I think Mesmer's fine. There's two worse ones in the DLC when it comes to bosses. Mesmer is not one of them, no. The hardest boss of the DLC is the final boss of the DLC. Well, there's actually 3 that are harder. I forgot about the one. Oh, this is the Black Knife Assassin fight. Cool. I hate Black Knife Assassins. Yeah. So, oh, what's his name? Is it Gladius? I think it's Gladius, if I'm correct. I'll check real quick if I'm... Yeah, I think I am. Gaius, no, it's Gaius, not Gladius. Gladius is something else. Did I get the one over here? I think I did. So, Commander Gaius is the 3rd worst. The 2nd worst is Meteor. And the worst is the final boss of the DLC. Which is my favorite Diddy. The best Diddy of them all. Let's try and get the tibia from here. The thing is, I always thought, for myself personally, that Orphan of Cause was one of, like, to me, definitely one of, if not the hardest final boss of any Souls DLC. To me, it was always Orphan of Cause. I also thought that Gale was always a bit tough. I hated all of Dark Souls 2's DLC bosses. But I also hate all of Dark Souls 2, so there's that. The best part about Dark Souls 2 is that it ends. Where's it coming from? Got some other hot takes on FromSoft games. For example, Sekiro isn't for me. That's something I figured out myself. Like, I love the Souls games, but Sekiro isn't my type of game. To me, again, if I had to rank FromSoft releases, it'd be Elden Ring, Dark Souls 1, then Dark Souls Elden Ring, Dark Souls 1, Bloodborne, then Dark Souls 3, then Dark Souls 2, then Demon Souls. In terms of how enjoyable I thought the games were. And then, I mean, Sekiro is a game on its own. Like, it's so different. Well, it's not so different, but it, you know, it does play a lot like its own game. Sure, it has like the difficulty, but you know, you don't have. You have abilities you level up instead of leveling up your stats, for example, stuff like that. That's so different for me. But if I had to put one on that list, it probably... I don't know, I don't feel like I'm able to rank it. Like, I couldn't give you a fair ranking of the game because as I said, I haven't beaten it. And I've said it for so many years now. For like the last 3 years, I always said I was gonna beat Sekiro at some point. I can, with confidence, say that I'm not going to go and beat Sekiro. I don't think I'll do it. I don't think I will. Like, I tried it. I gave it a fair shot. It's not like I just booted it up, said, oh no, nah, this is nothing for me. Or like I died a bunch of times. Like I got a good bit into Sekiro. Like I was willing to give it a chance, but I just never really caught on with the combat of the game. And it's also not a setting that I love too much. Like Bloodborne was perfect for me because I love, like, you know, I love horror stuff. I love darker content. And I thought the theme and everything of Bloodborne was really good for me personally. And then I like the fantasy settings just way more, and Sekiro just doesn't offer a fantasy setting or, you know, anything dark medieval-ish. Like I can see people that are like into samurai stuff and the likes, you know, that they will enjoy Sekiro for sure. I'll be the last person to question why people will enjoy things. Like I can always see, you know, reasons that people will enjoy a game. But I can already tell you that, yeah, it's the combat for me, but also just the setting of the world that didn't do it for me. Or in general, like the gameplay cycle more than the combat. Right, and the fact that I couldn't customize my character and play in a way that I liked. Like I would have to use preset skills. I can't play around with weapons. You know, that's kind of the stuff that I like about the other Souls games. The ability to just, you know, mix and match whatever you want. You can just, you know, I'll try out this weapon this time around. I'll try out this weapon. And yeah, just Sekiro didn't really do it for me. And as I said, it's just also not really a setting that interests me a whole lot. I mean, you know, same thing like Ninja Gaiden, Assassin's Creed Shadows, all just don't really interest me. And it's not like they're bad games or anything, it's just literally, I prefer either, like, you know, a dark setting or a fantasy setting. Like I love my Resident Evils, I love my you know, Dark Souls, Bloodborne, my Elden Ring, I love my Baldur's Gate. I just love when things are darker. For example, I absolutely, when it comes to superhero movies, I think The Batman is one of my favorite movies because of how dark it gets and how, like, grounded it is, and it's like visually so good. It's such a good film. And I grew up on the Nolan trilogy, so on the Dark Knight trilogy, and those were always great to me. The Dark Knight is such a great film. Batman Begins is amazing. Dark Knight Rises, even even though a lot of people don't like Dark Knight Rises as much, I thought Dark Knight Rises was really decent.
Never forget
But as much as
what
those
you
movies,
have.
you know, they meant so much to me as like a kid or as a teen, but they're
Oh,
just
a medal
movie-wise,
granted.
I
How I
just
judge
really
not to be
prefer the
meeting
Batman because
ordinary
of how
folk
like
on this.
dark it is compared to those other ones. And I'm really afraid of what they're gonna do with the sequel. Like hope, I hope it stays as like dark as the first one. And that's also the stuff that gets me excited about the new Spider-Man movie. Like I hope, you know, it's gonna be more sad, depressed Spider-Man instead of just, you know, your typical happy Spider-Man, which he has been since, you know, the last 3 or so movies that we did in the MCU, right? But that's the thing as well, like Christian Bale was like my childhood Batman. And then, you know, Robert Pattinson came around as Batman in The Batman. And when that casting got announced, I just couldn't see it. And then the movie came out and I was like, dude, this is great. Now he's really good. In general, how he like changed up his career like post Twilight has been so nice to see. I think I'm about to die. The problem is we have just not invested a lot of points into our vigor yet. Because I was so focused on getting the stats for like my magic and my weapon. Hey yo Zen, hello. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the madhouse. What's your favorite Batman? You know what I gotta say though? I love when we get like superhero movies and it's not like the villains aren't the typical villains. You know? I was so happy with the Marvel Spider-Man movies that it took them such a long time to actually get someone who was the Green Goblin. Robert Pattinson, thank you, Zen. Thank you. Someone who has taste in here. Again, have I watched the Dune trailer? Dude, I'll be honest with you. I didn't watch the previous 2 movies. I didn't watch any of them. Neither the last 2 movies or even the original from like 80 years ago. Well, not 80, but you know what I mean. But that's the thing, like I haven't watched too many movies over like the last couple of years. Oh, is it coming out the same day as Doomsday? Well, I won't watch it on release then because I'm gonna watch Doomsday in cinema. That's like that's been a childhood trend, like childhood slash youth tradition at this point. Like me and a couple of my friends, like we don't see each other like that often anymore since we're adults and we have to do adult stuff. But we still make our time, and like anytime a bigger Marvel movie comes out, to just go to the cinema together and like watch the movies. Like we do the Avengers ones, like we're gonna do Spider-Man as well this year. We did Deadpool and Wolverine, for example. Like all of the ones that feel bigger, where it's like this is actually worth it. You're gonna go for both on the same day. That's dedication. I mean, that's the thing though, like the cinemas here, they get a bit annoying with it. It's probably like, because we always go. I'm excited for Brand New Day, yeah. I mean, that's my cousin. No, I'm really excited for Brand New Day, yeah. And we just talked about it, like I hope that the story gets really dark with that one, because I like superhero movies, for example, like specifically to get a bit darker. That's how we came to the topic of the Batman, because I said, okay, I'm gonna not do this because I just don't have enough HP. Yeah, that's how we got there, because I said like I love the Batman because of how dark it is compared to like the other movies. Like The Dark Knight, for example, does have some dark moments as well, but I don't know, it just doesn't get as dirty and grimy as the Batman. What's the plot for the new Spider-Man? Spider-Man is lonely and depressed. That is gonna be the plot of the Spider-Man movie. He's lonely, depressed, and no one knows him anymore. Exactly what we want. So, Jason, if you didn't know, Spider-Man fans, all we want to see is Peter Parker be fucking depressed. That's all we want. The thing is, you guys just mentioned One Piece, but I'm not gonna say my piece on One Piece because I'm gonna lose some fans there. So the thing is, I've never been an anime guy, right? I watched like Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon as a kid, and like Naruto because it was on after school, right? God damn it. So those were like the ones that were always on, so I'd watch them. But I never actually watched One Piece. Like, I was aware of its existence, obviously, same as Dragon Ball. Like, I was always aware of those franchises' existence. But I never watched any of the stuff. And it was, a couple of years ago when the Netflix, the live action came out for One Piece, that I, for the first time in my life, watched One Piece. And again, like, to me, like, the live action was my way in. Like, the thing that, got me interested in it. Which I've had some conversations with another friend of mine who's like really into the anime. Yeah, I know the second season released, but I have yet to pick up a Netflix account again. Because I don't watch a lot of like movies or TV shows, like stuff on Netflix. At all. So I usually don't have a subscription for it. But like, I do watch some wrestling from time to time, and especially like WWE, even though it's kind of doo-doo at the moment. So obviously they moved on to Netflix. So I gotta get a Netflix subscription because we always do like a WrestleMania watch with a bunch of my friends. Same as, it's basically the same group as the ones that I watched the superhero movies with, with like the Marvel movies and all that stuff. They skipped some stuff in the live action. Yeah, obviously they had to, I think. Because, it's always hard making an anime into live action anyways. What are my major interests? I like music. I like the color purple. I like playing video games and torturing myself. I love reviewing RPGs. I specifically play RPGs. I do play the odd sports game from time to time. I like professional wrestling. As I said, it's been another one of those traditions we started when we were kids. We would always watch like WrestleMania together. So yeah, basically the same old group that I was watching WrestleMania, like whatever, 15, 16 years ago, is still the same group now. So it's like, Marvel movies and like wrestling, specifically just WrestleMania. It's those times that we all get together. Like times when we all try to get off of work so we can watch the stuff together. Unc loves Drake, yeah. I love Drake. But I don't tell people that I love Drake because that's low-key kind of embarrassing. Your friend group hasn't been the same ever since I got into college. You got into college, not me. I feel that, man. I feel that. There's been so many friends that I've had throughout, like, the school time, right? Throughout my school life. And sometimes, man, just friendships, they drift apart. They drift apart. Like, I'm lucky. Me and my best friend, we, like, somehow we always stay in contact, right? Even though, like, he's moved away now to a different city. Um, You know, he's got a job which is exhausting as hell because he's a chef, so he's always busy. He's always got like, he's got a wedding this weekend, he's got this that weekend, it's always his weekends are full. So it's so hard to actually like find time to hang out. And that's just, life eventually. There's been a time where we, like a couple of years ago, where we almost didn't talk for a like long amount of time, probably like half a year, more than half a year. Bro, I feel you though. I feel you though. Like getting into a new friend group and then hanging out with them and then like realizing, oh yeah, this isn't as cool. I mean, I've been there, but definitely been there. And there's people like, I was hanging out with them for a good amount of time, but at the end, it just, I kind of distanced myself because I was also like noticing, like, okay, yeah, I like you have the same interests as, like, I can talk about my interests with you because you have the same interests as I do. And we vibe on those things, but like spending a lot of time, I don't know. I don't know. Like it's nothing against the person itself, but sometimes you just, you're not feeling the person, right? You're not gonna want to hang out with them every time. And then there's, friends you can hang out with whenever because it's, the vibe's perfect, you've got things you can talk about, or even the best friends literally are the ones where you don't even need to have anything to talk about. You can just hang out and just, vibing with each other is just enough. But yeah, I've totally been there. Totally been there. But I also like I have such a mixture of like friend groups as well because there's I'm friends with a lot of different people, right? Like, and I mean not different people in like, oh yeah, I'm friends with 20 people, 50 people. Now I'm friends with, a handful of people, but they're all so different in their personality. Like I have, my best friend that I can just chill out with. We can talk about like nerd stuff, football, wrestling. We're like playing Football Manager together, just chilling, just vibing, talking about things, talking about life, about series, like TV shows. Then I have a friend group with people that are a bit older than me. People that have like a family, kids, and we hang out and we, meet up and just play board games. Dude, literally the last time that we hung out, I went over to their place at like, I think it was like 8 p.m. Gotta close the blinds real quick. Um, I went over to their place at like 8 p.m. and we played till like 4 a.m. I think. Just playing board games, playing some Catan, playing whatever we could find. Just have fun with, just some good old classic board games, actually interacting with the people in front of you. Which I think nowadays is also like such a difficult thing to actually hang out with people. Like find someone who has the attention span to hang out with you. And not be on the phone like half of the time. And we had one of them in our board game group. We had one girl, she's a bit younger than me, and we were all just, you know, chilling. We were all playing our games, Wrong Side of Grace. We were all playing our games, and she was just constantly on her phone the whole time. And we all were annoyed by it. Because it's like, dude, we're all here, we're all together, we all gathered in this place just to play some games with each other, like, and be in each other's presence, you know, talk to each other, have fun, make some jokes. Make jokes sound so wrong. And then one of them is just sitting on their phone the whole time, and it's just like, dude, that is not why we're here. That is not why we're here. We're here to hang out with each other. Like, sure, I check on my phone from time to time, like, don't get me wrong. Everyone probably does, right? But I don't want to be spending time texting the whole time. It is hard though, yeah. And in that case, you just have to have people that actually are interested. No, but it's like, dude, we're playing a board game. Like, can you actually pay attention to the game? Okay. Jason is always calling me Unk. And that's a typical thing. That's nothing new here. We've established it. It's a thing now. It's a thing. I've accepted my fate. I will forever be Jason's Unk. He's just missing one, you know. And I'm not the step Unk, I'm the Unk who stepped up. So this is my first playthrough. Yeah, this is my first playthrough of Elden Ring. Guess my age, dude. Jason. Have I defeated Renala? Not yet, no. I'm gonna go for Loretta first. 23, 24. See, that's the age range that I usually get. Right? People will always tell me I'm somewhere between 22 and 24. Usually. Dude, Jason. I don't know if your math isn't mathing right now, but way younger would probably mean that I'm like 10 years older than that. You literally make it sound like I'm in my 30s, you know? You're close to 30. I mean, you're not wrong there, but... And, I mean, I always say it, but you're not wrong. Because technically I am an uncle. And I have been since I was 13. Now I'm 27. Just turned 27 last month. That's the thing, like I could probably become an actor and be like one of those guys that plays a high school student. Right? That's what I'm saying. Tom Holland is my cousin. Okay, so we established that I'm an Ankh. Great. It's good. Really want to get a different armor set, by the way. Said that like 20 times already. Nah, Renata isn't easier than Loretta. So, what are you guys into, except for anime? Now that you asked me. What happens to Ronnie? Did you pick Ronnie's ending? Because you can, once you beat Radagon and Elden Beast, you can pick Ronnie's ending. And then you'll find out what happens to Ronnie. Because that's the ending. Oh, sorry, I forgot. This is my first playthrough of Elden Ring. I don't know anything. Do you think Zen has figured out that this isn't my first playthrough of Elden Ring at this point? I don't think Zen figured it out, right? wasn't lying. I was just playing along. I was just playing along. I mean, I could have just continued to play along so that I can mess up a bunch of times. Hey, good acting, thank you. I learned it from my cousin, Tom Holland, known for his role as Spider-Man. I mean, yeah. Me knowing exactly where to go, that's a dead giveaway, yeah. You're right about that. I mean, it's the fact that I can talk to chat and, like, do the travel to the boss. Probably also is a pretty dead giveaway there. Now, if only I was good at the game, that'd be a whole nother topic. To the left, to the right. I can't actually believe the fact that I'm struggling on an incant build for once. Like, I've done so many different other characters that it feels wrong for me to do. That is the first time I've died to Loretta in so long. Holy cow. I think the last time we died to Loretta was probably one of the challenge runs, right? That it has to be like on one of the challenge runs that we did. It's probably like one really annoying one. Dude, Jason, you know me, I play my Elden Ring like I play my dating life. Full of constant fumbling. There's no cheating in Elden Ring. Don't believe what anyone says. If it's your first playthrough, Bloodhound Fang isn't cheating. Nothing is cheating. I mean, there are cheats. But using whatever weapon the game has wouldn't be cheating. I mean, yeah, you could literally play Loretta's build. Do the same thing that Loretta's doing. The thing is, there's a difference between Souls players and like the die-hard Souls, you know, whatever. Die-hard Souls community. They will call you out for having an invalid run because you use your flask or whatever. Like, whatever is part of the game is fair play. Use whatever you feel like using. That's one of the things that I hate so much about like the Souls community, is the deeper you go into it, they will always discredit whatever you do. Yeah. And you should do no-hit runs, and sure, there are people that are able to do that stuff, right? There's people who can easily do no-hits, but you can be a casual and be like, oh yeah, I just beat my first playthrough of Elden Ring. And they be like, but did you do it without dying? But did you do it under 2 hours? Did you not use summons? Did you not use items? Did you use your healing flask? Well, you're not good at the game because you healed. Did you beat it with a dance pad? Did you beat it on a Guitar Hero controller? Did you beat it on a Rock Band drum set?
Thou must have, though I have no reason in particular.
Did you beat it on your mom's favorite vibrator?
Wilt thou? I am the wit that I might well. I see thou art, but I require. I anticipate. Good. Art thou a wit left to go there to?
So, by the way, Zen, this is your first stream. I tend to get a bit unhinged, as you can see by my comments. I sometimes say things that sound utterly insane. Beating Elden Ring on a TV remote.
I don't know what since I asked.
I mean, they even had a freaking goldfish beat Elden Ring.
But who came.
They're like, oh yeah, attach the movement to the movement of the fish. But did your fish beat Elden Ring? Did your cat beat Elden Ring? Together for Lady Ronnie. Did you beat Elden Ring with no hands? No, you didn't? That's a shame. That doesn't count then. I don't think there's, like, on the higher end of the community, at least, I don't think, dude, they hate everyone. I don't think there's again a community like on the higher end of players that hate new players or just players that achieve anything in a game as much as Souls veterans do. They've dedicated their life to mastering a really difficult series of games. Sure. And that's totally valid. That's fine. But like, chill sometimes, man. It's not the most important thing in the world that you beat Elden Ring without getting hit. Bro, I will celebrate someone who manages to beat Elden Ring in general. Especially if it's like their first Soul game. And I hate like two people that are new players, man. You don't go in and like talk them down. Like, whatever you do, it's fine. Whatever you want to feel like, whatever you feel like playing. The hate on magic, like on sorceries and incantations, is so insanely stupid when it comes to any of the Souls games. You beat Dark Souls 1 using pyromancies? Did you even properly beat the game? Magic is cheating, they say, yeah. Magic is easy as hell, though. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Magic is probably the easiest way to beat Elden Ring. Or to beat, honestly, any of the Souls games. No matter which one we're talking about. Be it Dark Souls, be it Demon Souls, be it, you know. I mean, Bloodborne doesn't have magic. Does Bloodborne have magic? I haven't played Bloodborne in like 2 years, no, 3 years. 3 years? I think 3 years. But yeah, if you even think about using magic, already invalid run. We didn't really beat the game. We're gonna fight Rykard eventually. Yeah. And it's like the most gate-kept community of all time. Like, whatever you're doing, it's wrong anyways. I'm not gonna fight Rykard right now. I'm gonna excuse you. I'm gonna go and do Renala in a bit. I just want to say this is my first playthrough of Elden Ring, okay? Never played this game before. But yeah, magic can be so good in Elden Ring and all of the other Souls games. Again, people would rather have you beat the game using a branch or something stupid instead of having fun. Like, yeah, Comet Azure is the way to go if you're doing magic. That thing destroys everything. Beautiful. Beautiful. I love how the cutscene starts and I get hit straight in the face. I really want to get this guy's armor set. I think it looks so cool. The thing is, I haven't played with this stuff in so long. Huh. That I almost like I'm not good at it. I personally feel like I'm not that good at it anymore. Because it's just been such a while since I used magic. Wait, I don't even need the oh no, I do need it. I do need it. I need to get rid of Radagon's Saw Seal. But the stat boost is just too good at the moment. But I think that's actually my main problem, is the fact that I have that stupid talisman on. Do I just got my... I don't want to use the arsenal thing. I'll just grab myself another armor set real quick. It's not the prettiest armor set out there, but at least it's a full armor set. There it is. The Traveler set. It's whatever, but it fits. By the way, this... I love this game. That meteorite staff that I just picked up is the go-to staff whenever I do a magic build. That is the first weapon I get. If I'm using sorceries only. The thing is, I'm thinking of moving away from Vike's War Spear. And then going for a different weapon. If I even want to use a weapon. But we would obviously have to do Raya Lucaria for that. So let's do Raya Lucaria. I'm gonna show you how to do Raya Lucaria as a first-time Elden Ring player. Oh yeah, I could get myself the Carrion Knight armor as well here. That is also a thing I could do. Yeah, it is better, but it depends on how much it weighs. Excuse me. I'm just passing through. I love this game sometimes. Yeah, we're glass cannon. Well, I just realized something. I need to check. Aha! I knew I still had it. Well, I hadn't gotten it. Oh yeah, I can give him or give them the Smithing Stone 2 bell bearing. Alright, back to Church of the Cuckoo. 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 I don't know, is that how we pronounce it? Ooh, damn, we also missed, yeah, we need to go and pick up the Memory Stone back in Seluvis's Rise. True. We didn't go and grab that. Out of my way. There we go, and Carrion Knight armor should be lighter than the scale armor or whatever it was called that we had before. No, I messed up my timing. It's not good. Like, I like the fact that this thing burns using the Frenzy Flame. But I also just don't really like it that much. I really want to get a different weapon. Desperately. I don't know what though. Because I'm not really a fan of the Great Spear moveset. But I want to use a weapon that's a somber weapon. Just because I don't want to farm smithing stones. So I'm lazy as shit. But I obviously also want something that fits with my stats, you know. That's the other problem. Cool. That went well. What weapon type do I like the most? That's a good question. That's actually a good question. I'm like trying to think on all of the challenge runs that we did, what weapon I had most, like the most fun with. But like, the weapon that I had most fun with, like using on a challenge run, was probably Bolt of Grand Axe. But it's like so invalid because that's literally the lightning spear incantation, like the ancient lightning spear incantation. What else was good? I mean, Twin Blades, Twin Blades were okay. Don't really enjoy Twin Blades too much. Ooh, straight swords, yeah, Sword of Night and Flame. Unfortunately, like Sword of Night and Flame has the worst stat requirements in the game probably. Because it needs like a investment into like 4 different stats, because it needs like strength, dexterity, intelligence, and faith, I think. And all of them pretty decent stat investments as well. Hey. Come on, man. Dude, this is crazy right now. This is actually crazy, man. These are all bosses. I mean, I guess it's just the fact that I'm not used to being, like, you know, used to using weapons where I stay away from the enemy and don't fight them, like, head on. I gotta say, though, I'm a fan of colossal weapons. I like colossal weapons. I think some of my favorite weapons that I've used were colossal weapons. Giant Crusher is amazing, for example. The Watchdog Staff is so cool as a weapon. Oh, you wanker, man. Thing is, this idiot has no right to be this annoying. But I've seen some other people as well, like, really struggle with the Red Wolf sometimes. You see Loki's just spamming the shit out of everything. Like, look at this bitch. He's the equivalent of why people hate magic users in Elden Ring. This bitch just keeps mindlessly casting magic attacks. Literally. There's not a single thought behind those eyes. Ow! Fuck. Hurt my shoulder. I'm not a big fan of katanas, I gotta say. Didn't we do Great Axe? Yeah, Great Axe we did. Like the Omen Killer Cleaver is such a cool weapon on that run. Well, yeah, when it comes to straight swords, I think Sword of Night and Flame is definitely up there as well. Ooh, wait, I would love to use Mirage. Hey, it's over, my dude. How's it going? Been a while since I've seen you. How's life? How's the vibe? Welcome to your favorite streamer of all time. Ooh, Godslayer Greatsword would be fun too, I think. But yeah, what category is Mirai's Executioner Sword in? Ugh, it needs 23 in Arcane. So a totally different stat requirement. It's actually a really good weapon. Oh my god, we got the aristocrat hat. Look at us. Looking fancy. Psych. Give me back my arcane boosting. Could also use this. Looking beautiful as ever. I don't care what anyone says. Oh yeah, let's check if we can wear the full carrion armor set. Well, we can. Look at this. The perfect carrion knight. Can you beat the whole game with the Bloodhound Fang? You can beat most of it with the Bloodhound Fang. It will become challenging later on, though, a bit more challenging. But if you put enough points into your stuff, you can, like, into your stats that the Bloodhound Fang needs to scale, you can easily beat the game with it. Yeah, Bloodhound Fang is one of the speedrunning go-tos. Obviously the same as the Death's Poker, for example. That's another speedrunner go-to. But yeah, Bloodhound Fang can basically last you the rest of the game. There might be like 1 or 2 bosses where it could be a struggle. But that's gonna... Oh my god, you dickhead. Not again. I'm not gonna die here again. Eat shit, Moongrum. Told you to eat shit. Go and cast your carrion Ash of War on someone else. Dickhead. The thing is, Bike's War Spear is really good against NPCs. Like NPC bosses, but against actual bosses, it's nothing. Or NPC fights, not NPC bosses. Malakath is too fast for everything. Malakath is a challenge in itself. Even I struggle against Malakath every time. And as I said, I've beaten the game on a couple of occasions. Hey Vaughn, how's it going, dude? How are you? How was the rest of your stream, my man? Dude, what? Sleep tight, shut up. Is it good on the Reforged mod? What does it change, the Reforged mod? God damn it. Yeah, I feel that, man. Feel that with OBS. Dude, the amount of time I spend in like OBS settings trying to figure out things. I still haven't set up the chat for the YouTube streams because it's still connected to the Twitch chat technically. God, this is not going well. This whole run, I think it's the way, again, I split my stats here. Excuse me, can someone show up here? Where the hell is the girl that puts up the shield? What the hell? Is there even one? Oh, we found it. Shut up. Bruh, there is no fucking way. Oh my god, I hate this run. I hate everything about this run. Bro, I'm gonna rescale so... I need to rescale like so badly. Bro, I'm straight up not messing with this. I might low-key go frickin' Antspur Rapier and get the nasty setup on it. I didn't read the first message on it. So what does it actually change? The crafting map layout. Boss designs, boss retextures, and new bosses. That sounds cool. There's a stake of Marika near every single boss. Is there one near Malakath? Is there one right in front of Malakath's arena? That is the big question. There's one right in front of the boss. Guys, we're quitting playing the PS5 version of the game. I'll go and buy the game on PC so I can mod it. No, but for real, it's actually on sale on Steam. The thing is, the game is still so expensive if you want to buy it on Steam. Because it costs like what, I think... Dude, fuck you. Bro. This honestly, this is worse than the Katana run. But it's still crazy, like, even on sale it's like 39 bucks, I think. And I don't know if it even comes with the DLC in that version. A sale's a sale, that's true. So guys, if you want to see proper Elden Ring streams, donate to me. No, I'm kidding. Hey Zen, thank you for coming by. Appreciate you showing up. Hope you have a beautiful rest of your day, and I'll see you on the next stream. Yeah, we are gonna be back tomorrow. Love to welcome you to another stream. Appreciate it. What you want, lady, huh? Want to get cooked? You smell... Oh god, fuck. Okay, I'm mad. I'm mad now. I'm actually mad. I'm mad at this weapon. I fucking hate it. I fucking hate it. I hate this build. I actually thought this was gonna be fun. And every step of the way, I've regretted every single decision. I really, really regret everything about this run. The thing is, I'm going in here, you know, doing the using the mindset of all of the challenge runs that we've done, which is wrong. Going in that way is dangerous. Like, seriously. Some of you were along for the other streams, for all of the other challenges. I never died to Renala more than once. The other one was the Katana run, I think. That Katana run must have been the only one where we struggled against Renala as well, but Katana's was the one where we struggled in general. Like, we're not even getting her phase transition on the first go around. That should already tell you enough. This is not going well at all. No, there's no. Oh my god. Oh, and I can't change anything. I need to beat this boss to be able to respec to build something that is actually more fun. That is the worst part about it. That's the worst part about it. I need to beat this fight so I can respec into some other stats so I can actually have fun playing this fucking game. Dude, it's the moveset. It's the fucking moveset of this goddamn spear that fucking gets me. It pisses me off so much. No, of course, she sends out the Bloodhound Knight. And the wolf pack would add anyways, screw this. I am so over this run already, it's unbelievable. It pisses me off so much. I thought, yeah, let's... Of course the giant, of course, yeah, of course the giant. I thought this was gonna be like, oh yeah, let's have some fun using incants for once. I am so miserable. I am so miserable. It is unbelievable. I want to throw this run. I want to throw this run. How? How am I better? Better. I am better using fucking claw weapons. I'm better using Reapers. Like any weapon. Any goddamn weapon. I am fucking better at this. Honestly, give me any stupid ass weapon. I'll be better than fucking using Vike's ass spear. Hell, I'm telling you, I'm probably better off using this stupid Antspur rapier. Literally. I mean, the thing is, my build is so all over the place because that's the thing that it's almost what I said was going to happen, because I have no boundaries, and as soon as I don't set boundaries for myself, the build gets so messy and so like so all over the place. I invest in this, I invest in that. Oh yeah, let's try this, let's try that. You know, it just there's no concept behind it. Bro, I literally don't do anything against these idiots either, man. Oh, I'm about to rage quit. You know, this isn't fun. Fuck this. Fuck this. Fuck this. Bro, this is... Dude, I quit this run. I do another one. I start a new one. I'ma start a new one. We're like, what? How long into this? 5 hours? Fuck it. Fuck it. Screw it. I'm not going in cans. Not going in cans. That was no fun at all. I did not enjoy that a little bit. You know what I'm gonna do this? I wanna try and I wanna make a build around the I wanna make a build around the Mirai's Executioner Sword. Fuck it, we're going for the emo again. We want a man who's broken. No, he's gonna get called Spinner because that's what we're gonna use. The Mirai's Executioner Sword. Which is gonna be a tough weapon to get. But obviously we can do we can use its lower version. Which is the Regalia of Earshide. The thing is, I could have picked something else as a starting talisman. I think it is because I've played so many, like I haven't used magic and incants in so long that I really I stopped enjoying them. And I think it's literally just Vike's Warspear wasn't a fun weapon to use. And before I play more, you know, trying to like force myself to like the run for another like what, 3 hours or so. Probably 5 hours by the way it's going. I couldn't imagine on that build going into the DLC and enjoying it. I'll be honest with you, fully honest. I don't think I could have gone into the DLC with that. Does the regalia, it doesn't have any like bleed on it or anything? No. That's fine. So I think my main problem with Vike's Warspear is the fact that the moveset sucks. I don't like the moveset. Like if I was to do a Great Spear only, eventually I'm not gonna use or not gonna spend my time using Vike's Warspear. Because again, the Ash of War is really good against NPC fights and nothing else.
Have you they, sir? But you, I can play turning wood to aid you. You need O to the foot. Then it's summon me. Ah, I bequeath you. It will summon torrent. Treat him with.
There we go, put torrent in there. I think it's the back one that has the sword in there. So we're gonna get the sword already. So that we can, later on, we can get ourselves the, what's it called? The Bloody Slash. So that when we take out the dragon, we can use that. Sword with the Bloody Slash to bleed it. So we're gonna go over, we're gonna grab the golden foul foot. And we're not gonna go down to Fort Height just yet. Because we'll go there once we are leveled up so we can use the regalia. And I might as well, there's a Somber Smithing Stone 1 here, so I'm gonna pick that one up already. I wish you could cheese it by it also falling down there, but unfortunately the Knight's Cavalry will survive that fall. At least I think. Maybe it could actually die from the fall. I don't know. But yeah, we'll get that one, then we can level up the regalia at least once, and then, as I said, the Lord's Swan Sword or whatever it was called, we can then use that against the dragon to bleed it out quickly. There is a Spirit Spring thing here somewhere, if I remember correctly. Might be a bit deeper here. Oh, it's all the way over there. God damn it. No, yeah, we'll take this path then. Yeah, we'll take care of Kenneth Hyde as well. We'll take him out. For the golden seed. As we usually do. Okay, chill guys. I'll be honest with you, that was a wholly frustrating run. I think I just misbuilt. Just completely built in the wrong direction there. I think I should have maybe just focused on one of the things. Like either the incants or using the spear. There we go. That was the great Kenneth Hyde. Thing is, I know exactly like what talismans to get on this run then as well. Well, this one needs 16 strength. Do I even need that much on? Yeah, I need that much later on. Okay. Let's see if I can still do this. As you can see, we're already struggling. Damn it! How did the jump go? How did the jump go? I honestly don't remember. This might take a bit of time. Yeah, I want to try and get at least the Knight's Cavalry done here today. That's on my list of things that I want to do for this run. Yeah. It's not up here, right? You had to jump like over there, right? Or was it up here? No, it wasn't. Oh, why do I not remember? Done this so many times. Where's little bro Jason? Somewhere. Somewhere over the rainbow. Ah, ha, ha, way up high. Oh, this is actually looking decent this time around. Yeah, we made it. There we go, we get the regalia of Eelshide. Or Eelshade. And someone's gonna be saying like, actually it's pronounced Okade. Okade. Or whatever. I don't know. No one knows how to pronounce it. These are all fantasy words. Let me pronounce it how I pronounce it. Yeah, Jason literally, he's out here calling everyone Unk. Acting like we're just, you know, old as shit. Which, I mean, we are kinda, I mean, some of us are older than him. Bro, by the way, Jason isn't that much younger. He's like, what, is it 19?
Forgive me. To determine if you had... It seems torrent, whereas I'm in. There is, but I can take gathering place. Very well. Let My hand.
Like, how is he calling us Unk? That's like literally the generation after him that's saying that shit. I'm kidding, it's probably his generation. Excuse me. My god, that came out. So, by the way, Vaughn, what's like the plan with the streams? Are you gonna be like mainly streaming like Pokemon shiny hunts, or what are you gonna be doing? You know what's wild as well? Came into the stream yesterday, right? And I feel so awkward typing into someone else's chat. Like, it's so awkward to me. On a 2014 Asus. Asus. Yeah, dude, that's gonna be your life from now, like watching your own VODs. Whenever you do a video, watching them back over and over again, because you gotta check it out. You gotta see how you did. Welcome to the life of a streamer. Or I guess content creator in general. But yeah, hey man, keep doing the Pokemon stuff, man, why not? Like, I'll try to hop onto some streams here and there. If I manage. Hey Hannes, was geht? There we go. I would like, literally, it's so weird to watch your own VODs back. I feel that. I feel that. Yeah, but I mean, yeah, it's literally when I stream, it's like you're at work. And then when you stream, it's like I'm at work. Or I'm asleep. But again, like last night was literally like perfect timing though. Like I woke up in the middle of the night and I was like, oh, like it felt so weird because I opened up YouTube and I looked at it and I was like, wait, Vaughn's streaming. I'm like, what's going on there? And then I was like, okay, I'm gonna just jump onto this. Bro, and I felt so goofy, like writing into the chat, like typing a message out. Because I was like, dude, whatever I'm gonna type, it's probably gonna sound like the whitest shit that has ever been put into that chat. Like, it's gonna sound so white. Like, I feel like an old white man trying to sound hip. Which, who uses the word hip? you know? Trying to sound cool, right? An old white man trying to sound like he's got some riz. Nah, legit, I feel so awkward. Okay, so we do have the regalia ready to be used. Yeah, it's crazy. I've legitimately thought, just for the streaming's sake, to like completely change my sleep schedule around, so that I basically go to sleep after work, and then I'll get up in the morning, like or late afternoon, nighttime-ish. So basically stream. I stream, you know, to the like US audience when it's like evening time or like late afternoon. But over here it'll be like nighttime. There's no way we got the dragon first time around, but not the Knights Cavalry. But again, I think eventually I'm hoping that the videos will eventually blow up a bit more in terms of views and everything, and the channel will get some more attention. God damn it, you dickhead. And then eventually we can talk about like changing around the schedule of the streams. You know? Because I do think that there's obviously a bigger audience that would be watching streams around that time. Like if I was streaming late night here, yeah, I either need to clip farm or, you know, whenever my other videos that I do, if they ever get like a lot of views or something. They're far from perfect, but I think they're watchable. They can be long, yes. But literally what I'm creating is second monitor content. Or second screen content. Bro, I gotta come around this way and then you wanna jump at me? You wanna jump? Jump. Jump. I said jump. I said jump. Not that way. Come on, you wanna jump. Wanna jump attack me. Seriously, I told you. Like, we get the dragon first try, which is literally the harder cheese. And this guy just does not want to do the job. Bro, he's acting up like Hulk Hogan in the 80s and 90s. Yeah, I figured that out as well about the subscriber count. Because I talked to the friend that I do the Dark Souls Elden Ring duo run. with. Chuck Norris died today? Shit, man. Really? Did that happen? That is insane. That's crazy. Now rest in peace to the man. What a legend. What a legend. Fucking Chuck Norris jokes, man. They were the shit when I was a kid, man. Yeah, may he rest in peace, man. What happened? Did he just die normally, like he just passed away? Oh no, he was in hospital. Man. That sucks. That sucks, man. Yeah, but there's been a lot of people dying at the start of the year, hasn't there? There's been a lot of like famous people that have like passed away. Is it really gonna be one of those years again? There we go, we got him. I feel you though, man, I feel you so much. I need to hit the gym too, like, I did go, like, I am an avid gym goer, but for the last couple of months, I've just been so, like, I was constantly sick, and it pisses me off so much. It's so annoying. So annoying. But yeah, it's kind of the start of people that were like famous during kind of my childhood. They're like all slowly but surely like starting to pass away. Bro, I swear to you, if this year, whatever happens, and like if this is the year that Harrison Ford passes away, I'm gonna go mad. Don't you take Indiana Jones and Han Solo from me. That's like proper childhood. I mean, it's the same thing like with wrestling at this point, man. Like all of the guys when I first like started watching wrestling, they all they are all just like retiring now. Everyone. Like my whole childhood has pretty much stopped wrestling. Except for like a couple, but they will probably retire too. Dude, did I ever tell you that a couple of years ago at work, there was this lady who came up to me and she was like, "Man, I gotta tell you this. but you look like a young Johnny Depp. And I was like, oh, okay. Because at the time, like I had the little amount of beard that I had, like I could, get going on, and I had my hair. I think it might have been longer than the one that I have now, but I also don't remember if it was the time that I used to wear bandana around, because I always used to wear bandana at work just to keep my hair back because it was so long. But yeah. That's the one other time I got compared to a celebrity. Like the only other time I was ever told I looked like someone was, as I said, my cousin Tom Holland, who's not actually my cousin. But ever since then, he's been my cousin. If I talk about him, it's always my cousin. And the thing is, like, I thought back about it, like the whole young Johnny Depp thing, and then I realized she meant like not Johnny Depp how he used to look when he was young, but an old Johnny Depp if he was like an old Johnny Depp if he was young. How he looks as an old man, but in a younger version. But have you, like Vaughn, have you ever been like properly like compared to a celebrity before? By the way, I'm a just. She wasn't giving you a compliment. I mean, maybe she was. There's enough people that find like older men hot, right? There's enough girls. I was friends with a girl who was like really into Johnny Depp when she was like 16, right? And we were both 16, by the way. But I was older than her, like by a year or so. But it's not like she's 16 now and I'm, 50, like I am. No, but I found it. This is what I used to look like with the long, like even longer hair than now, and the beard. I think the beard did it. I think the beard sold the look. There's got to be more. That there probably was more to it. Um, yeah, I think the beard did it. The little bit amount of beard that I had, which is also growing back, as you can see. I do have one or two hairs on my face. Holy Nick? That is Nick, yes. I wouldn't call him holy, but that is Nick. That is Nick indeed. You see it now? You see the vision? You see the vision finally? Yeah, that's how I used to walk around like 2 years ago. 2.5 years ago, probably. Why don't I grow out facial hair anymore? Because that's the extent to what the facial hair grows. That's like the furthest I can grow my facial hair. By the way, have I ever told you guys that I have a long ass neck? Like, look at this picture. I have a long ass neck. And I kind of have the look of my cousin, Tom Holland, on this picture. See? And it's an LA Galaxy jersey, by the way. Just shout out. That's me. On my dating profile, I don't have a dating app profile or anything. That was me during my gym days. By the way. They're not over. They're just on hold. For the time being. Heard girls like long necks. Is long necks code for something different? Is that code for something different? They like the Adam's apple structure. Okay, then how in God's name have I not found a girl who actually likes me? That is the real question. If they like my Adam's apple. Another thing is, like, I'm living in the middle of nowhere. And I clearly have a type that isn't present here. As apparently, Vaughn, we both share the same type from our discovery on yesterday's stream. If I remember correctly. You gotta put yourself out there, man. What am I doing here? I'm streaming on the internet. How much... I know what you mean, but how much more can I put myself out there? I'm literally saying, here's YouTube. Here's my face on YouTube. Here's my voice on YouTube. Here's some old pictures of me on YouTube. They're not that old, they're like... Not the gym picture is not even that old. Bro. but legitimately though, that was not what I was expecting to read in chat. Legit, that was not what I was expecting to read in chat. I did not expect... again. Because it is actually a pretty wild take, I'll be honest with you. Because, I mean, look at me. You wouldn't expect me to say something like that. Will just hit me straight in the face. And on my ass cheeks. Now I got burning cheeks. Cousin of Sandy Cheeks. From SpongeBob. Let's dance, baby! Let's do this again. Again! Again! And again. Let's dance, baby! I hate that he always falls on that platform. Because he doesn't take fall damage if he goes down. Like, if he was just to fall straight down, he would obviously not survive the fall. But this way he does. You reckon if I grow out my hair a bit more and let the beard come back in, I could just go to Disney and apply for the son of Captain Jack Sparrow in whatever next Pirates of the Caribbean movie they're gonna be doing? Ha! There we go. Played like a pro. But yeah, I'm telling you, Vaughn, like I wouldn't go out in my community or like anywhere close here. Like, do you ever just go outside and you look at the people around and think, none of this is my type? That's how I feel every day. I go out and I'm like, eh. Oh, they did they release some Tarnished Edition gameplay? That's good. It's actually something to look forward to. Did we get a release date though? Probably not. Release date is still 2026. And let me guess, we still haven't gotten a release date on Duskbloods either, right? I think so. You like them alternative girls and never leave their rooms. Man, I don't know about that. I'm just looking for a nice person, okay? That's all I want. But to get back to the role of Jack Sparrow's son, you can make it a European woman, a white European woman that he has a kid with, that he doesn't remember, because then I can also explain the little bit of an accent I have by being like, oh yeah, he's European. Nah. Gotta work smarter, not harder. And right now I'm working harder and not smarter. Oh. Yeah, but I said it before, and I've talked to some people about it. Like, the thing about dating right now, I feel like saying I don't want someone at the moment kind of sounds wrong. But the problem is just I want to focus so much on this project right now. I want to focus so much on the streams. I want to focus on the YouTube videos. I just want to focus on myself and my content. I want to focus on Nick Von Crate. By the way, it's pronounced crate, like the crate that you put things in. And there we go. Okay, let's get some of the smithing stones from here real quick. I mean, at this point, let's just, like, frickin' get all of the rest of the stuff done. I've gone over by 40 minutes because I started a whole ass new run. Like, I wanted to be done like an hour ago so I could... And, dude, honestly, I wanted to be done like almost 2 hours ago because I wanted to go back and work on the Divinity video, which means I need to play the game. You don't know how to turn down the volume of your capture. You're using OBS, right? So, you can turn it down in OBS. I can show you in a sec. I'll just switch over to it. See, so if you're down here and you have the, by the way, here's your chat. If you have these settings with the microphones and stuff, you can just move this down here, this one. You can move this around, and that changes the volume. That changes the volume of the game. So if you're struggling, if your game is too loud, that's how you can turn it down. If you're using OBS Studio. This is how you do it. Did I die over here? Oh yeah, I died to the random guy. Yeah, I forgot. I think. Did I die to the random guy? Or what did I die to? Maybe I'm tripping. I am most of the time. We changed 2 of them to 40%. Did you... You have to type in a percent. That is interesting. That is interesting. And really confusing. What are you using? Are you using an Elgato as the capture card? Or what capture card are you using? I don't think it'll, like, whatever capture card you have, it shouldn't, like, determine anything. Lifesteal Fist. Who actually uses that? Well, PvP players mainly, but in advanced properties you can see the slider. I'll be honest with you. That's a bit weird. Okay. Yeah, the thing is with the Elgato, like Elgato in general is like pretty easy to link. So I don't know about that capture card. Well, I'm gonna look it up real quick. North 1080. Hmm. I mean, it should just literally work the same way. That's all just a bit confusing, isn't it? But yeah, you should be able to like set it up somehow. Maybe you need to, in the like audio mixing area, you need to create like a new, maybe mute the original source and then create a new source for the audio of the capture card. Because I know when I was using Streamlabs OBS, I would always have like like the audio from the capture card be completely like dead. It wouldn't play any audio. So I would always have to create a secondary audio source on that was like on its own. So I actually got the audio. By the way, I think Jason went to bed. Because for Jason, it's like, I don't know, 1 a.m. again, probably. By the way, it's so funny, like, earlier when Dover was in chat as well, we had, like, so many, so many different, continents, represented. We had, like, 4 different continents represented there. Took you an hour to set up audio, an hour to set up the encounter counter. I mean, dude, I don't even know how to set up like a counter, a proper one. I just do one by hand, which is really annoying, like, you know, typing in the changes and numbers yourself every time. It's a bit annoying. But yeah, that's the one flaw of me as a streamer. Oh, there's a lot more than that. I think timers are worse though. I think setting up a timer if you're streaming, let's say you're doing like a 24-hour stream or something, it's so hard to actually, or it's not hard, but it's such a workaround, excuse me. It's such, like, you have to do so much workaround to even get a timer on OBS. Because you have to like get in like a whole different plugin or like a whole different app, which is a timer app that then connects to OBS. And then you're, you know, running the timer in the background. Yeah, pick up the tier while we're here. That rhymed. Yeah, I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to EG so that we can get the regalia up to a +4. And then I'll probably call it for today. So I gotta head to bed soon as well. Oh god, because I'm getting really, really tired. And tomorrow's gonna be a busy day. And I won't be able to stream too long tomorrow because I was invited to a Yu-Gi-Oh! Like Master Duel tournament from another streamer, Mark, who I do the Elden Ring Duo challenge runs with. And we're doing like, or he's hosting a Master Duel tournament, and he was like missing one more player. So he asked if I wanted to join. He's doing like a tournament where you're only allowed to use rare cards. So I don't know how that's gonna go. I'm not that good at Yu-Gi-Oh! So I'll just try my best, as always. We'll see. But yeah, I gotta take part in that, probably get kicked out of round 1. That's like tomorrow at, I think like, starts around 8 my time. So hopefully I'm home by like 4. Yeah, it's a German tournament, yeah. All of the people in there are German players. That's the thing. I always find it so hard. Like, a lot of people that have subscribed to my channel over the last week or so have come from Mark's channel because we did the Elden Ring Duo Challenge. And the Duo Challenge is like the only time I'll stream in German. And I've said that on multiple occasions. Because I want to keep the channel as it is. This is what, you know, what you get, what you signed up for. But welcome to Germany, by the way. Everyone, not everyone, but there's a lot of people that will ask me why I don't stream in German. A bunch of Germans like, why are you not streaming in German? Why are you not streaming in German? You should stream in German. And I'm like, I don't wanna. But they're like, oh, but I'll watch you if you're streaming in German because my English isn't good. But holy cow, dude. I don't want to stream in German. You know? It's just like a personal preference thing. Oh, I just need to buy a 2. I just realized. Don't even need to buy a 3 and 4. We already got one. It's just not my preferred language to speak. And it's crazy. Like, I literally struggle to stream in German. Or like, whenever I sit down here and I'll turn on OBS to stream, even on the Duo challenge runs, my brain is like, okay, we switch over and we talk English now. It's so ingrained in my brain because it's been what I've been doing for years at this point. But For years I've done streaming, I've done videos that were in English. If your Twitch didn't have a German tag, I probably wouldn't have clicked on your stream. What? My Twitch has a German tag? Did it? See, I don't even know that. I was just wondering where I got the Staff of Loss from, but that's the one you get in Celia. You were looking for foreign Pokemon players? Interesting. But I didn't even know that my Twitch had a German tag on there. American Pokemon streamers are all furries, not just the American Pokemon streamers. Man, that honestly, that surprises me the most. The fact that I had a German tag on my channel on Twitch. I did not know that at all. That must have been. It must have been a tag, because I wouldn't put like German in the title. I mean, it could be like I probably forgot. I probably don't even know how to set up tags and stuff like that. I mean, it could be that my channel is just marked as like a German channel in general. The fuck? Open up Twitch and some DJs playing. Hmm. Yeah, I don't know. I was not looking at the game. I was literally looking at my Twitch channel, trying to figure out what was going on. Welcome to Nick Farm Crate, where ADHD is the most common thing. Does he pay attention to things? No. Does he pay attention to everything? Yes. No. He looks at everything but doesn't pay attention. That is the problem. It was funny. It was actually funny that that is the reason you actually discovered the channel. It just shows the different ways of how you get to people, how you get to find people, how you get to discover people. Like, I've probably found, like, YouTubers or other streamers. Bro, I literally, I don't have anything set up. I have nothing set up. This channel is as bare bones as it gets when it comes to like stream features. Because I never actually thought about setting anything up. That's the thing though, it'll take me like years, and that's not even exaggerated, it'll literally take me years to finally sit down and set things up. Because I'm always, like, I just sit down and I want to straight up go live, right? I hate, like, sitting down and then doing this thing and then, like, setting up this and setting up that and setting up this. Ugh. Hate setting up things. But yeah, what we're gonna do is we're gonna run to the next site of grace and then we'll call it for today. And then we'll move on ahead tomorrow with the challenge run for a bit. As I said, probably like 2 hours. Main goal will be to do Radahn early again. Yeah, and like setting up stuff just takes so much time. And at that point, I'm like, nah, screw it. I'll just go live without setting this stuff up. Okay, so we're an hour into the character now. Hey man, sometimes, you know, it is what it is. You gotta milk your time out. But yeah, I'm gonna go eat something now, and I'll probably won't be working on any videos today. I'll eat something and head to bed, most likely. And then I don't know. Just existing. I'll eat something and go to bed. And then tomorrow we'll continue the run. And I won't be able to work on the video tomorrow, which is annoying. Sunday we're going back into the German duo challenge, by the way. So I'm going to try to do the same thing that we did for the last time we did the German duo challenge. I'm gonna do the German duo challenge, but I'm also going to stream Divinity probably for the series, for the best RPG. I'm probably gonna stream Divinity either before we start with the duo challenge, or I'm gonna start doing it after. One of the two. We'll see. Anyways, guys, I'm head out now. Hope all of you have a beautiful rest of your day. Good night, whatever time it is for you. I might just try and set up the Discord server. Just as basic as it gets. So, Vaughn, if I sent you a link to the Discord server, you know, just join it. Because you want to be nice and you want to join the Discord. And then I'll figure something out, maybe. Who knows? Anyways, guys, I'll see you tomorrow. Hope all of you have a beautiful rest of your day. Good night, whatever time it is for you. Vaughn, if you're streaming tomorrow, later, maybe we'll see you there. I don't have you on Discord. but I'll DM you on Instagram because I've got you there. So yeah, I'll send you the link on Instagram if the server's done. Okay, see you guys later or tomorrow or whatever. I need to go to bed desperately. Desperately, boys. Good night.